Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video. Today, I'll be showing Matt Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. I was a 90s kid, I grew up, I loved watching the Power Rangers. I have a few stories I would love to share maybe as we go throughout this. A little bit of Holden lore. My parents, they divorced when I was like 2 or 3. They went to court over me watching the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. My mom didn't want me watching it, my dad didn't care. The reasoning from my mom was that it was a lot of violence, and I guess I had a proclivity to want to like fight and get hurt and jumping off the couches and doing your hi-yas and stuff. So that's a little fun fact about my past. Last week, Matt and I were supposed to watch this movie. We were going to stream it on Amazon Prime or Netflix, and I could not for the life of me find it anywhere. It wasn't even on Amazon. So Matt and I, we went out to FYE at the mall and we searched there. It's the only place I could think of that it might have a physical copy. It's the only place I know of that has like physical media left. Even Best Buy got rid of their physical media. And I remember seeing it in the past there. So we went over there, we looked, and I even asked the lady at the register and they were like, no, we don't have it anymore.
Do you know if you have the Power Ranger movie? I didn't see it back there, but I just was curious.
It's one of the most masculine things I've ever heard you ask.
I do not.
No Power Rangers? All right, well, I appreciate you.
So we're like, dang it, so we can't film that. I'll have to order it later. So I ordered this off Amazon.
Don't you love the effort though? They didn't even say, we can order it for you.
Yeah, there was like, no, we don't have it. As my life has progressed, I've actually met quite a handful of the I think I might have met all of the Power Rangers actually, with the exception of Jason David Frank. If you don't know Jason David Frank, he passed away probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago now. One of the reasonings that I had the opportunity, he came to Pensacon a couple years back, and I was like, it was like a really long day, and I was like, I'll have the opportunity to see him later at another con. You know, so I took kind of the loss then with the hopes that I would eventually meet him, and then he passed away. I never got a chance to. Steve Cardenas, who plays the Red Power Ranger, he and I were talking quite a bit, or we were texting each other, and he was pitching some movie script ideas that he had to me, let me read some treatments for things that he had worked on. I pitched him like a Power Rangers short film that we could maybe do. I don't know if anything will come to fruition, but that's just one example of like, I'm always like trying to do things outside. I don't normally announce them because a lot of the times they never come to fruition. Ashley Eckstein, who plays Ahsoka Tano in the Clone Wars series, I was at a panel of hers not that long ago, and she was like, this is an industry of rejection. And that's very, very true. It's my experience as well. But every once in a while, we'll get a yes. Like when we had Mark, Greg Sestero from The Room on the channel, like he came to my house and like we were able to do stuff like that. But there's quite a few that I've tried reaching out to. I've tried reaching out to Boston Rob from Survivor because he's a local here. Roy Jones Jr., I've tried to get in contact with his people to do like a Rocky movie or something like that. So and him give us some insight on the world of boxing. So I'm always trying to do stuff like that. But so I have a lot of love for this movie in particular. I recently just rewatched the making of on YouTube in preparation for this. And there's so much about it. Now, I grant you this, we talk a lot about nostalgia on the channel. Almost certainly my love for this is probably 90% nostalgic. I can understand. I watched it as a kid. I loved it growing up. If I were to watch the movie with like fresh adult eyes, I probably would like it, but it'd be like, this is very much for kids. It's not something I'd probably get into now. So I acknowledge that, but I really want us to have a good time. It's fun, it's funny, it's absurd, it's cheesy.
Great.
And I think that you're gonna hate it, and I can't wait to watch it. Matt, that was a long intro.
No, it was only 4 minutes long.
That was a long intro, so, but wanted to share a little bit of that with you. I'm so surprised. If you don't have any history with Power Rangers in any capacity, I will be very surprised. I can understand not the Marvel stuff.
I've got some history, shut up.
Okay, so tell me about the history.
First of all, hey, how you doing? Good to see you guys. I really appreciate you. I enjoy talking to you guys in the comments. The last video, the Iron Giant, man, that was fun to see everybody in there enjoying it very much how we enjoyed it. We just laughed our butts off, and it's really cool to see people that are just like, you know what, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Gotta love that, because for the other people that are like, stop talking during it, we're just gonna do what we want, all right? Power Rangers, yes, I grew up, I actually made the 80s, baby. Born in 89, it was in December, but I still made it. And I grew up, I did see Power Rangers a little bit. I had an action figure or two when I was a kid. You know, on the back of the character, you'd press down with your thumb,
and the
little head would flip.
Yeah.
I always thought that was really cool. I don't think I ever once watched an actual episode of it, though. So this is a movie. There was a TV show.
There still is a TV show.
There's still a TV show.
Yeah.
Now, is this like the OG? Like these are like the OGs?
Yeah. Yes and no. About half the Rangers are the original Rangers. A little bit of meta information. So 3 Rangers left the series over pay disputes. The original Red, Yellow, and Black Ranger left. and they were replaced with 3 different characters. Now those 3 different characters that were replaced are in the movie, not the actual like first 5 original. So it's yes and no.
Could have just said no, but whatever.
Well, because yes, there are some too.
I'm kidding. I actually, maybe a year or 2 ago, for some reason, maybe it was because a year or 2 ago, Homeboy died. Maybe I saw it on social media or something like that.
It was a big deal.
But I looked it up and I was like, you know what? I wonder where those Power Rangers are now. I looked it up and I was like, I wonder where each one is, and I didn't know jack about them. I didn't know like the names or whatever, so I looked it up and saw that like some of them, unfortunately, have had like a pretty rough history and a rough past. Some of them have just ended up quite well, so it's very interesting to go back and look and see that, because obviously they were in pop culture and I saw some of it. I definitely wasn't immersed in it, and I'll be honest with you, I see this and I'm like, oof, I feel like this is gonna be rough. Also, there's a piece of me, because I've always been into martial arts. I currently do jiu-jitsu. I'm a 1-stripe white belt, baby.
Yeah.
That basically means you're a beginner and you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wonder, where does the Power Rangers actually come from? There's got to be some sort of origination. Is it Japanese?
Is this a legit question or is this a baiting me question?
Well, I mean, is it Japanese? What's the deal?
Are you for real?
How can I bait you?
Because it's a well-known thing. So if you're like, wow, I wonder where these Rangers come from, are you actually, like, do you really not know? I'm guessing you don't.
I don't.
Okay. So the Power Rangers come from this Japanese show.
Why did I just sound like a little pansy? I don't.
They come from a Japanese show called Super Sentai. So the owner of the Power Rangers, his name is Haim Saban. He's an Israeli investor.
This is common knowledge. Got it.
Well, it is for the Power Ranger people for the most part. But he went to Japan like back before Power Rangers, and he saw the show Super Sentai, and it was like all of the Rangers exactly the way they look, and they're doing their thing, and they're fighting these giant monsters, and he was like, we don't have anything in America like this. And so what he did is he purchased the US broadcasting rights for Super Sentai, used that footage, and then created the Power Rangers around that. So if you watch the original like Power Rangers TV show, there's like one set where they're in a juice bar, and that's where they do most of their acting of like the American actors. But when they morph and they turn into the Power Rangers, they use the Japanese footage, and then they just overdub it. So they'll create the American story based on the Japanese footage that they're going to use. So it's really, really clever.
Wow.
Because you basically only have to film half a show. And
now I just clicked.
Yeah, you do a little bit of overdub. So the actual actors, I don't think they were even in Power Ranger suits until like way later, like in seasons.
The goal of this is to learn what my friend likes. That was the whole reason for Star Wars and all that. And I'm gonna go into it with an open mind. I've said that so many times. I'm gonna stop saying it soon. I'm always gonna be honest. That's the beauty about being honest. You know that when I hate something, I'm like, yeah, it sucks. And that might sting. But when I truly like something, you know I'm telling the truth, baby. So let's get into it. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. If you did not know, I created a documentary. I wrote a book all about the concept of getting fit on fast food. It took 10 months to gain 50 pounds, and then I took 60 days to see if I could lose any of that weight by eating nothing but fast food. If you want to watch the documentary, it's free. It's on YouTube. We'll link it here somewhere. A few of you have been asking for signed copies, which some have been sent out already, and I'm signing some more actually today. And I was like, you know what? Why don't I have Holden sign a few of them randomly? It's just it's a Russian roulette. You might get one with Holden's signature on it.
Like how I didn't do any work on this.
I mean, you're mentioned in the back though.
So we're watching Power Rangers today, so I'm gonna say
May the
power.
Oh Lord, I thought you were gonna say force.
Protect you.
Is that what they say?
Yep.
Pretty nice signature. You look like a baseball player there. Why didn't you put your number 9 at the end of it? It's just a really long signature.
I got a long name. I also got a long
Wow.
by Matt Lane, RN, CPT, PCS. You want to put your social security number in there too?
And you never know. How many will we end up doing? Who knows?
Sorry about my handwriting.
Thanks, Holds.
I feel famous.
Yeah. It's weird. When people started asking for a signature, I was like, absolutely, but why the hell do you want that?
I might have actually just brought down the value of these. And I almost forgot, actually, this time, the comment of the day. Today's comment of the day comes from when we did Fanboys. This comment says, wonder how long the Power Rangers would last against the Decepticons from the Transformers. I'd be curious to see how they would do in their Megazord, depends.
Yeah, if only they could go up their butts and then hide out in the
Didn't you say you were gonna tone that down since this is a kid's movie now?
I said that I wouldn't cuss, for Devin's sake and Devin's sake only.
The first thing the camera rolls again, what if he went up their butt?
Wasn't cussing though. Go ahead.
If you want your comment featured in a comment of the day, leave us a comment down below. We'll check those out. Let's go and get into the movie.
Be sure to cough on me the whole time. Right? Did you mention anything about being sick?
No, well, I did in the last Patreon video. I did. Jen and I had COVID, but we're good now.
Don't worry about the signed copies of the books. You're probably gonna be fine.
We'll just mist them with some Lysol spray. I would have got this on Blu-ray, but the Blu-ray copies are going for like 70, 80 bucks or something like that. I love this movie, no lie.
Looks pretty bad. Go ahead.
This movie, like, there's a, you know, the Power Rangers, they move, and like, every movement they make is like
Yeah.
a sound effect.
Yeah.
I love all that
It's
stuff.
like John Wick, but worse.
A legendary interdimensional being known as Zordon came to the city of Angel Grove to establish a command center for his never-ending struggle against evil. The identity of the Six remained a guarded secret.
Just so glad they read it to you.
Actually very pertinent for me.
Love it. Ooh, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get way too into this.
Come on, we're out of here. The stealth eagle's about to fly. Ditto with a swooping swallow. That's a lot of air.
The overacting is gonna be horrible.
You went skydiving.
Yeah, twice.
You might want to slip those on.
Damn.
Yeah, that was pretty much everyone's reaction to her back in the day.
What's she, like 14 here?
No.
Nah, she's beautiful for real. Believable for sure.
Undertale!
That's him, no doubt.
Go!
Wow, they're wearing the
That's
same.
not fair. All movies do that. They're not,
Nah,
they're not throwing, except
I'm-
for Tom Cruise.
I do all my own stunts.
Catch you on the flip side.
That's a heck of a song right there. They
Yeah,
had
it's
some
a heck-
money. They had some money for this.
Heck of an intro. Just start off with them jumping out of planes, baby. This song will be heavily edited down. We can't display it because of copyright. Check out Patreon and watch the full-length reaction. But I mean, the fact that they got like real skydiving shots though
Yeah,
was pretty impressive.
that's impressive, especially back then. What year?
95 this came
Wow.
out. Oh, speaking of which, it's the 30th anniversary of this movie is coming out is this year.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's break.
They filmed this whole movie in Australia.
Really?
Yeah.
That audio track, I hate it. That's like, oh, it's so overused. Did you not know? No, that's just me.
He landed in the parking lot. It was embarrassing.
Well.
Tommy was like
The one.
fan favorite. You remember? Are you aware of him?
No.
You don't know Tommy? Oh man. That's why he gets like the snowboard.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. But wait, he's white when wasn't somebody else white as well?
No, but he was like the one that everyone wanted to be. He was
Okay.
like the new leader.
Got it.
He came into the series evil as the evil Green Ranger, became good, and then became the leader of the Power Rangers.
So there's no Green Ranger in this one?
Not in this, no, not in this movie.
Feed the swallow. Feed the swallow. Mommy! I want my mommy!
This overacting, you think this is for kids? Or
Oh
for,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Jason David Frank even talked about how like the Power Rangers are very much like you're acting like you're in theater almost.
Yeah,
Where everything is like really over the top.
Very
you know,
over the
for
top, yeah.
audience.
Rollerblades, remember that back
Love
in the
it.
90s? It was like 2.5 years and everybody threw them out because one person made a homosexual joke, you know? That was Bill Burr's joke, not mine. He actually goes on to say, he's like, yeah, all those rollerblades are in some poor porpoise's throat right now.
I rollerbladed quite a bit.
Yep, I still have rollerblades.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Do you think that the U.S. used their color, like black, white, red, yellow, all that, as inclusion for all races, or no? Was that they just took that from the Japanese
It was
version?
strictly from the Japanese. But there was a time like people were speculating because the Black Ranger was a black guy, the Yellow Ranger was an Asian girl. But no, even from the Rangers themselves, like the actors, they said no. I mean, originally the yellow one was somebody else, and they recast.
Oh,
So
okay, got
totally
it.
happenstance. No one would believe that today because everything
No.
is seen through the lens of race.
Absolutely not.
But at the time, no.
What in the world is this? Let's get a crane in here.
Hang on.
That watch beeping communicator thing was really cool back in the day.
Yeah.
You know?
Now it's real.
Yeah. When it first was being marketed, they used clips from the Power Rangers.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And like James Bond would have something like that.
Yeah.
And then when you have one, it's like really impractical to use the phone, like on your one.
Yeah. Did they just teleport?
Yeah.
I have to find a way to alternate the frequency modulation.
The hell is that?
What's going on?
A massive surge of evil energy is overloading our sensors.
Zoltan.
A morphological being
Zordon.
known as Ivan Ooze, the Ectomorphicon Titans. Twin machines capable of enslaving the entire universe. You must return it to the depths before it is opened and Ivan is released. You are dealing with an evil here that is beyond all imagination.
Like, hey, that egg thing came up. You got to bury it again before anyone.
Yeah, no.
unleashes it.
That face was all about that one character going like this and that really weird voice.
Just a robot.
Why is it that everyone in the 90s did not look their age?
What do I care about some stupid egg?
These are like reoccurring villains in the show.
Why don't you take a little nap yourself?
So electricity is a big deal in this universe.
You are finally.
Is that
within
Zoltan?
my
It's
grasp.
got a Z.
That's Lord
And
Zed.
now,
I just love that sound.
You spent 2,000 years looking for a tub of snot?
patience.
Similar to Majin Buu, actually, from Dragon Ball Z.
Was that Robert De Niro?
The ooze is back. Yeah. It will be as if Zordon of Eltar never existed.
Finally, a real man.
Let's go, Rita.
Rita? Her homegirl's name is Rita?
Rita Repulsa.
Her name's Rita?
Well, yeah, Repulsa, though. Okay.
Smells like teenagers.
Teenagers. The Power Rangers are teenagers with attitude.
Is that what he said? Is that what
Yeah.
Zoltan said?
Zordon.
What are you kids doing here?
You haven't by any chance seen a morphological being lurking around here?
Did it look something like this?
They call me Ivan Ooze.
See, it was cooler when he said it.
Teenager with a big mouth. Not much has changed in 6,000 years.
Mr. Raisinhead.
They gotta keep them kind of light.
Burn.
Meet my kids.
Electricity has like mega power in this movie.
It's just a cool graphic thing to illustrate that he's creating something.
Maybe they should change the color once.
Maybe they will.
Welcome to my nightmare. Go, guys.
Classic.
That was completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Welcome to my nightmare.
Oh my god.
He's so cool, dude.
Oh, dude.
He really is. I love this. I was eating this up as a kid. I was like, welcome to my nightmare, dude.
Dude, that's gotta be a t-shirt. Welcome to my nightmare.
Action boy now. I was like, I am an action boy. A lot of like flips and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of them were like gymnasts and stuff. She was.
I can tell.
You gotta take it easy. But I understand.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Get the door.
Let me get the door. There's always a quit.
Yeah.
Use, you lose.
Like, oh, I gotta go. Better flip. Yeah, they travel with flips a lot too.
You okay?
There's too many of them. Let's do it, guys.
That
It's
guy.
Morphin
You see him
time.
good? Oh, wait a minute.
Tyrannosaurus.
I remember that.
Mastodon.
So wait, that footage right there, was that from Japan?
No, this is all American made, this
Oh,
movie.
okay. Alright, I remember that. Oh, so he's got gold.
Yeah. The joke is it takes them so long to morph, they just like left. So you got like bored and left.
Ivan is on his way here.
Don't worry.
Pretty fancy schmancy.
I literally say that today.
Yes, if you're
I'll go into a place going, pretty fancy schmancy.
Oh man, I'm glad I've never heard it.
put a socket at sea. 10 minutes earlier, I'm already listening to one of your lectures.
You robbed me of my prime. It's time to pay the piper.
Pulls out an actual flute.
What?
Oh, the things that I have missed! The Black Plague! The Brady Bunch reunion!
What?
He's so freaking funny, dude.
This place gives me
I know. Every movement.
Wait, they got guns?
Yeah, they rarely use them.
Seems like that would solve a lot of their problems.
They're on their left hip, too, I realize. Are they all left-handed?
Activating power beam.
It's like just a flashlight and a helmet. Activating power beam.
God, that would be so rad if every day, like you were reaching for the fridge or reaching for a cup and you're like...
They upgraded the suits for the movie. They weren't quite so like bulky. Like the original suits are just like spandex.
Imagine if you had that little sound for certain activities.
No. All right, we can't do this. Not for this one.
over there. Let's power up.
Let's power up.
Let's power up. Okay, he's dead.
Nice flight.
God. They travel a lot in flips.
Best way to travel. Very athletic.
These guys don't know when to quit.
Are they gonna kick him in the head, both of them?
Imagine two kids doing that to their brother.
Holy crap.
Dragon Stinger.
It's a little slow.
Did you miss?
Good lord.
Of course, they give her the whip.
Gotta love it.
I just love watching them just get
He just
destroyed.
liquefies.
I want you guys to meet Saba.
I always thought
What? Yeah, that's a better message to send to the kids. Don't you cut anybody, but just smash.
I always thought it was weird because he's like, meet Saba, he throws it, and then instead of like the blade cutting the wire, he like goes and
It
shoots a laser
lasers it?
through it. Uh-oh.
We're losing power.
What's going on?
No flips on that one, guys. What's going on?
It looked like what he was about to. And he was like, no.
Decide against. Don't have the outfit.
Ooze. Let's get it over.
Ooze was like a big thing. In
Yeah,
like,
wait a minute. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
had
Secret to the
Ooze.
Ooze. Yeah, Ooze was like a deal.
And I think it was Off the Wall was a TV show way back in the day where they had ooze that dropped on you or something. Comment down below if you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
And then I think it transitioned to slime.
Yeah,
in the, like,
and that's
early
still
2000s.
popular now.
Zordon!
What's happening to him?
Outside of his time warp. He's dying.
Outside of his time warp.
Don't focus on those things.
Okay.
Just he's dying, that's all you gotta worry about.
Got it.
When Hero was born, I put him in a little outfit, and I said, and I put the pictures of his sword on here and him side by side.
All of it.
What?
I can't say it on camera.
Oh, he looks like a ball sack. Is that what you're thinking?
No.
Just say it. I can tell you're wanting to.
No, this is definitely gonna be cut out for real. I just can't help but think like this old man, he's dying, he's like, I've waited all my life just to see those tits.
Wow.
But I just can't.
All who have tried for it have perished. There won't be any left to get you back.
Quick, Kimberly. There's one way to put life force back into me. No, see? Now you got me doing it.
Kimberly.
No.
What you do?
But we're still the Power Rangers.
I mean, she is. She's a good-looking girl.
Remember, Ranger?
She's really pretty. You like how I try to class it up at the
Yeah,
end?
yeah. It's like, no, but she is a respectable young woman. She's a musician now.
Is she really?
Yeah, keep up with her.
Oh yeah, now I'm the creep.
I keep up with all of them. I like to see what they're all doing. She doesn't really do a whole lot of con stuff. She does from time to time.
Really?
The other Rangers do a lot of cons.
Oh, so wait, they were like, he's like, I'm dying. They're like, all right, we'll holler.
They're like, we have to go to this planet. It's like our one hope. We only have enough energy to transport you there. We can't get you back home.
Okay. So the mission is ultimately to save him.
And stop Ooze. And stop Ivan.
Hi, honey. I'm home. Your feebleness is staggering.
No one double crosses Lord Zayden live!
Stop it, it tickles.
Took out Homegirl, too.
It's getting so you can't trust anyone in this galaxy.
What are we going to do about the Power Rangers?
Good distance.
Yeah.
What the hell is happening? It's got some Wizard of Oz hints, you know? Oh my gosh, very Wizard of Oz.
My gosh. Look at this place.
Let's look her up. What's her name again?
Just leave it alone. It's Amy Jo Johnson. The running thing joke is that everyone had a crush on Kimberly when they were kids.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna love this girl. I can already tell.
Would you like me to make a few calls? I'm a master of disguise.
How could I forget? I never knew.
And then order them to dig up my ectomorphicon.
Ectomorphicons.
With a little bit of Ivan's ooze. My weapons of destruction lie buried beneath their feet.
Matt,
What's up?
you gotta stop.
I didn't do anything.
You gotta stop.
I didn't do anything.
Hey. You okay?
Just see you being so gross in your head.
You know, everything we've been through together.
We'll find this power. Come on. Let's move!
Flips are unnecessary, guys.
I love it.
You know the funny thing about Morphin? You don't appreciate it because you can't do it anymore.
Oh, you know what? If you like Kimberly, we gotta watch the Turbo movie, because there's one scene in that movie.
Evil is like evil does. Let's do this!
Well, that'll do it for you.
Well, we look it up now.
Little something for the dads in the audience.
Okay. All right.
Little something for all you single fathers taking your kids to the movie theater today.
Boy, the line to the bathroom's pretty full.
Matt, stop. Stop.
Thanks.
My man said thank you. No, they originally cast Mariska Hargitay in this role. She's in Law & Order SVU. She's like the main detective.
No idea.
We won't fail.
Leave Phaedos. Our leader Zordon got
Zordon! I am Dulcea, master warrior of the planet Phaedos.
What?
He was attacked by this cosmic being named Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze is free. If we don't hurry, your planet is doomed.
Well, that was easy.
Gather round and feast your eyes. Show it to your parents. Show it to your friends. When you've got your ooze, the fun never ends.
How did he just get an audience of children? We should probably get some security over here. Yeah, did anybody see this guy on the roster? Like, he didn't clock in?
He's giving kids free
free
boxes of
Guys,
ooze.
shouldn't we check this out? How did he get a branded box?
This was 10 years before Vistaprint would be invented. Where would you go for that? You'd have to go to a store, like a shop.
I mean, that means this guy has an LLC.
He's waiting in line. Somebody was using a 1995 MS Paint to craft that up.
He's just standing in line with that clown outfit on.
Beyond the New York jungle is the monolith.
Dude, you got to give it up to Ivan Ooze. My guy can market door-to-door sales.
Well, it's easy to market door-to-door when your product is free.
Ivan's evil plot is taking shape. I just hope they're not too late.
Honestly, though, for a Power Rangers plot line, this is pretty
epic.
It's more risky. Like, Power Rangers are usually very like simplistic. They learn the value of teamwork and they defeat a monster, and that's kind of every episode.
Yeah.
But to be like, your parents are now evil.
Agile Kimberly, light as a feather. You are the cream.
Nothing from you there?
I was trying my best not to, I'm sorry.
I'm a frog.
Like the one you kissed. To get a handsome prince.
He's like, all right, I'll be a frog.
All right, ribbit.
Anything is possible.
You're not coming with us, Dulcia?
I'm not going out there. I'm gonna get killed.
I would begin to age as rapidly as Zordon is now.
And let's face it, not willing.
Not letting this go to waste. Well, I hope we see her again.
Ooh.
Billy! They're back!
Look at that guy. Look at that guy accent in the back, crushing it.
Oh wow! My man's not even touching the
Not
thing.
even trying.
They've all been destroyed.
There was this monster with these huge sticks. It kept twirling them around.
Sticks? Dulcia. If she leads them to the great power, everything will be ruined.
It's time.
I bet you the actors actually had to wear those construction helmets. Well, no, he's not wearing one. So Ivan Ooze is like, we do care about your safety.
Yeah, I had a week back. About a week back.
Feast your eyes, Exos.
Do me a favor. Open that front door. All right, now walk out, and then shut it behind you.
God dang it, Matt. Oh, jeez. Whoa.
Aisha, get out of there! I've got a bone to pick with you.
Oh boy.
Got a bone to pick with you.
Whoa!
Yeah, there's those branded boxes.
That's crazy.
I mean, even that's like
Yeah.
logoed really good.
Yeah.
You will return to the construction site and leap to your doom.
Yeah, leave it doom.
Bye-bye.
I mean, this was pretty morbid at the time.
Yeah.
We're done with you. Now go jump off and kill yourself.
Let the ooze flow.
Coming right up.
Why didn't we use electricity to turn that little nozzle?
He was already standing by it.
All right. So it's all convenience. Got it.
His powering is ectomorphicon.
Life, life, I tell you.
He wants to destroy the city. Why?
He's evil.
I love it. This is happening in the city, and then they're just off in the forest.
Well, they're on a different planet.
Ah, crap.
You didn't see them travel to a different planet?
Yeah, I guess. Do they make a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers where it's just Kimberly? Come here, Holden.
Uh-oh.
What now? The Jetty, the Falcon, the Frog, the Ape.
I would love to make a Power Rangers thing.
Oh, I bet you would.
Back up, Golden Brother! Adam! Hang on, Rocky! Hey, Lava Head!
Lava Head!
Okay, water is an apparent weakness. Got it.
Guess not.
It's so weird watching this as an adult now and
I
like
would
saying,
imagine.
and like saying like, oh, that's not a real boulder, you know? At the time being like, whoa!
Rocket World.
The Rocket World.
Sweet Lord.
Close. Corkscrew kick.
What was that?
Corkscrew kick.
Just defying all physics.
It ain't that kind of movie.
Yeah, I don't know if physics is what we're going for.
Whoa, what's happening?
Look. The sacred animals.
Stop it, Matt. Yeah.
Our morphers are online. We got the power.
All right.
Hang on, Zordon. We're on our way.
Ooh. Well, look at that budget.
Ivan's evil machines are destroying Angel Grove.
Power Rangers,
Power Rangers back, baby.
Look at this mess. This is Ivan's handiwork.
Look at that budget. Oh, this is probably pretty impressive for 95 too, like the visual effects.
Yeah, I was thinking about it and I was like, does that look good or does that look
It probably looked
atrocious?
It probably looked decent at the time.
Yeah.
Ninja wolf sword!
Ninja wolf sword.
Ninja frog sword! Ninja bear
It's
sword!
like one of them is like extremely
Ninja
racist. Pulls it, like ninja, ninja Nazi sword. I can't do it. Somebody's gonna take a meme of it.
Ninja Jewish sword.
I'm just saying, you could grab like a mistimed screenshot and they're canceled. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Of course, the White Ranger would be the one.
Let's do it! Right! Ninja sword, power up!
Ninja sword, power up! Whoa, they're flying. So in the show, every episode would end with like they would be in their Zord and they'd fight the giant monster. So.
Yeah, okay. I think I remember that. Yeah, wait, wouldn't they all like connect and become one big robot?
Yep, it's like Voltron. All right, go jump and kill yourself.
Longest march ever.
Orphan your children. Leap to our doom. Leap to our doom. I like how this is like teenagers, so it's not alcohol, it's ooze. Except for him.
Yeah, what is he doing there?
You all think this is one big party, don't you?
Hell yeah!
Ivan is evil, and if you don't come with me right now, our parents are gonna die.
I hate my parents. This is the 90s. Dang it, I just got this thing.
Tongue-tied and twisted.
All right, got him.
Time to boogie with the bear.
Gets decked. Gets rocked.
Just not effective at all.
Locked on
This
target.
guy's just a gorilla. Harambe!
Oh, I'm hanging. I'm hanging.
Why is monorail?
They're all wearing purple too.
Ah, here comes that cute little pink ranger
There's
to
Matt.
the rescue.
Oh, you think she's cute too?
See, and then even leading into it,
okay,
everyone
got it.
knows.
They hammed it up, got it. It would be so funny to see like a parody done of
Well,
this.
we'll watch one after this. I want to show you the Key and Peele one. College Humor did one too.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm burning up in here. Now which button?
Now which button?
Yeah, they never explain like how they know how to operate these things.
I can't hold on much longer. Back in the game.
Where you like park it, get out, fire extinguish it, and get back in? I mean, prior to Avengers, this was like a pretty good like city battle.
Yeah.
Where's the military?
They've destroyed my beautiful creation.
Okay, so now it's gonna turn into the big robot, and then they're all gonna have to morph together to be the big robot. Here we go.
They get that classic theme. What you got to me? Stop! I'm not crazy about this.
What a
Megazord.
goofy ass robot.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen the actual like Megazord from the show.
Oh, that's awesome. These kids are on the monorail. That's great.
Yeah, they're about to die. I still gotta save those parents, by the way, who've been walking for 13 years. They're just like already at the bottom of that crater, just dead.
Oh, nice.
Good luck, kids.
Good luck. What are you talking about? That's all he's gonna help them?
He must know that they're gonna try and save the parents.
Michael pressure's dropping. Negative helm control. Brace for impact.
Good on them for using like some practical miniatures and stuff. They like launched a toy through the wall.
Closing in.
Tommy, get your butt down here.
Just gonna place this right here, and there we go.
I thought that was so cool.
The seats coming in and out is pretty rad
Yeah.
too. How do they know how to control this friggin'
That's what I'm
thing?
saying. Like they just do.
Like I just saw a boatload of blinking buttons.
Yeah.
Looked like 48 stream decks from a Twitch streamer.
Leap to our doom. Love that.
It's her parents. You guys try and stop them. And you two come with me.
What's up with these two random adults that are running around with children, have been partying with these children? What are those two guys?
They're supposed to be teenagers too.
Oh yeah, that was passable for sure.
Like, what do you mean you're gonna kill our parents?
Is he about to fire hose them?
Yeah. He's hitting the kids. He's hitting the backs of the children.
What they use for riot control is what they're using to save their parents.
Get back, Phillies fans.
I'm gonna rip you apart, sword by sword.
Brace yourself!
Is that the Death Star?
Have you hugged your swords today?
Taking care of business.
He actually pushed the button a little bit already.
Yeah, right? He just died that quickly?
They threw him into a comet.
Oh.
That was the plan.
Okay.
I just saw Haley's comet, she way. Something about the stratosphere.
Skull!
Alright, still one last thing.
Alpha!
Thank God Alpha's still here.
I'm afraid you're too late.
This can't be happening.
He's like, I don't really
He's
care.
like, all right, well, so
Yeah.
now what?
Yeah, my guy is comfy.
To those who possess the great power, all things are possible.
Here we go.
Come on.
What are they gonna? They're all gonna join hands around him. Oh no! Did I just call it? They're gonna join hands around him. No.
All around the world, join hands.
Oh, good Lord. Man, we've been doing this for a long time.
Now we have power over life and death.
Yeah, exactly.
I've
Want to
seen
take
the
a
fires of
look?
hell, Rangers.
It is good to see you again, too.
That's a dope song. Dope song.
80% of the budget went to this song.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Hey, anything's possible.
Fred Kelman, the Silver Ranger. Fred Kelman, the Gold Ranger.
He never becomes a Power Ranger.
That kid? That's awesome. He doesn't give a damn about being a ranger. He just wants to snag homegirl.
Wow.
Everything works out perfectly. You know that there's like a warehouse manager. It's like, what the hell do we do with all this branded ooze material?
Hey, Ivan, I don't know what to do with this last shit. Ivan? Ivan? Just finished watching the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. This movie is so fun, it's so campy, it's so cheesy, I don't deny what it is. I think that we will go ahead and do Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. I thought we were gonna push that one off, and then I feel like, well, if we do Turbo, we'll probably do the 2017 Power Ranger reboot movie that came out. I did see that one, I think I've seen it a couple times now. I got some kind of mixed feelings on that one. But Matt, after watching the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie, I'd love to know what you thought.
You know, there was moral fiber here. There really was. So I asked Holden right before we started filming, I don't know if it's gonna make it into the final video or not, that realizing this was made for kids, realizing it was gonna be campy, sort of loosened up my expectations. That sounds bad, but I'm like, oh, so it's gonna be a piece of crap? I think you go into some movies with a little bit more seriousness and knowing what it's gonna be versus not as serious. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like when you know something, anyway. I can't say that I really heard any bygone gem moments, but maybe I missed it, I don't know. But it was cool because they were teaching those lessons to the hero. That was very cool. The zingers and the quips were just top notch. I just loved it. It was great. It was just like so many of those for no reason at all. It was just fantastic. Holden said, yeah, they do a lot of traveling and flips. That was just very true. The kids in the movie actually saving their parents and springing into action. You know, I think it was hilarious that Ivan Ooze had his own branded content and like he had his own drop shipping warehouse or whatever the hell was going on. Like it was really funny to see, just thinking about the practicality of it and whatnot. Obviously that's not playing into the rating of it, but I just thought it was funny. Man, they've been doing this for a long time. My one gripe for this movie, like any gripes that they may have are just like fun little poking jabs, not for real. He died and then he didn't die. This has been going on for so long. And I feel like, again, you take away from the gravity. When he dies, no, he's not dead. You know, in Iron Giant, they put up the statue because he died, but then you see him coming back to life. So what does that statue mean? And it's the same concept here. Like, what are we teaching the children?
Death is an illusion.
Death is an illusion. We don't ever have to deal with it. And you know what? The kid said it well in Iron Giant. Killing is bad. death is okay. I would never watch it again, but it was fun. It was a fun flick.
What would you rate it?
I give it a solid 7.5.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, respectable.
You know, you gotta realize I didn't grow up with it very much. I had some of the Power Ranger figures and whatnot, and I probably got that from a nerd friend of mine. Yeah, I think that's a solid rating. I think that's being generous. I thought it was a good flick. It was fun.
I appreciate the 7.5. And there, you know, movies are subjective in like how you take them. Like if we were to say like this is a 7 or an 8 versus something like the Harry Potter movies or like Shawshank Redemption or Schindler's List, like they're not of the same category.
Yeah, there's got to be like a grading on a curve type thing.
Right, yeah. So like this is the type of movie I go in to just have fun.
Yeah.
Transformers is sort of similar to that. Like you don't go for like the plot, you know that it's going to be ridiculous and over the top, and so you got to kind of just enjoy it for what it is. But if you can do that successfully, and especially with something that's definitely like geared towards children, you can have a good time. And so for me, I'd give this movie an 8.5.
Yeah.
Real solid, love it, definitely watch it again. You mentioned like action figures. I only had like a handful of action figures throughout all of my growing up, and a good portion of them were Power Ranger action figures. I'd love to talk like Power Ranger stuff, because my Power Ranger knowledge is limited. I mentioned at the beginning that my parents like had a whole thing over me watching Power Rangers. So I would never watch it at my mom's house, but I'd watch it at my dad's house. And so I had huge gaps in like watching this main storyline, and I missed like this entire, there was an arc called the Zeo arc, Power Ranger Zeo. I never watched any of that. There's a little bit of that in the Turbo movie we're about to watch. I watched Power Rangers Galaxy, Lost Galaxy, Power Rangers Space, and I stopped watching around Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. So each season of Power Rangers, with the exception of like the first Mighty Morphin, they change actors and they change like suits and they change like circumstances. So like the Zordon era finished in a show called Power Rangers in Space. So like where the Rangers would bequeath their power or like bequeath their role onto like a new actor, but it was still like the same continuity storyline wise. That's more or less gone. They do tie back to like Legacy Rangers and they do reference like old Rangers, but as far as like the story and like where the powers come from, it's they kind of do whatever they want now. Like Lightspeed Rescue, they're like based on emergency vehicles, so there's like an ambulance one, a fire department one, a police department, you know, so they're not getting their powers from the same source. The main continuity ended with like Power Rangers in Space. I think we had Bulk and Skull appear in Lost Galaxy, which is the one that takes place after Space, but that was like the only thing that really tied them together, and then Lightspeed is this whole thing, and then they kind of do their own whole thing. Again, with some exceptions. Tommy comes back in one called Dino something, or Dino Fury, something like that. So he comes back as like the old mentor ranger during that, like in 2004. But Power Rangers is a good, like it's a fun time. I really love the old stuff. The movie is great. So for me, 8.5. But of course, these are just some of our thoughts. We'd love to know what you guys think of the Power Rangers movie, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. So let us know down in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think. Don't forget to subscribe. You can be notified when we post the next video. Check out Patreon. You can watch videos like this one early and ad-free until it's posted. And you can watch the full-length reaction with us over there too. Don't forget to check out Matt's book. You can get it for $3.99 at GetFit on fastfood.com. And don't forget to check out his documentary. It is free, available on YouTube. He did an incredible job. You can see his journey from gaining 50 pounds of weight to losing a bunch of it, eating exclusively fast food. It's really wonderful, and he did a great job making it. But for now, that is it. Matt and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video, everyone. Take care.